everybody, and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. And in today's episode, what I'd like to do is actually work a little bit more on our base here and hopefully get out and do some exploring for some slimes in the swamp biome. So I definitely want to do the blaze farm, and for that we are going to need the slime balls. Now, since last episode I've been kind of busy, and as you can see through here, I now have a diamond sword chest. And what have we in here? But we have, what is that, 7 enchanted swords. So basically the ones at the top here are swords that aren't very good, and the swords at the bottom are ones that are pretty good. So this was my old looting 1 sword I enchanted a while ago, probably a couple months back now, and never used. Not the best in the world, so I just put it in there. Smite 4, again not the best, kind of useful for undead enemies, but not too much beyond that. And Unbreaking 3, just on its own. This is just basically a diamond sword that lasts a really long time. So each of these aren't really particularly useful. Now we have the good ones. Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 3. Sharpness 4, Knockback 2. Sharpness 4. And this one is the one I really like. Sharpness 4, Looting 3. Now this is probably going to be my main sword for a while. So what I want to do is actually try and add Unbreaking. I have an Unbreaking book here. So I want to see how many levels that's going to cost. Just 3. And I'll get Sharpness 4, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3. And now the reason I would want this sword is so that if I go and kill slimes or endermen, I'm going to get an increased chance of getting more drops. And that's kind of handy. It means I have to kill less of the said mob to get more drops. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was definitely worth it to do that enchanting. So I guess the thing we should really get cracking on is actually involving some gold and some redstone. I'm also going to want some wood as well, so I'm going to fetch that so I can make some tracks. What time is it? It's about to become morning. In fact, it is morning. So what I would like to do here, I kind of talked about this a little bit in the last episode, is I want to add a rail cart line to my staircase here, just to make getting up and down a little bit easier. So I think the first thing I want to do is actually cut all the stairs out on this right hand side here, and then replace it with stone brick. Oh, I've died down there before. I'm not going to die down there again. I've died twice while working on the staircase to that. Do I want to make it stone brick? I guess so that it lines up with our staircase. Alright, so gonna grab my stone bricks here, and I'm gonna replace the stairs with the stone brick. That should probably be cobble though, because it's part of the floor. And this is gonna be really fun to do, I'm sure. Replacing all of this. Whoops. Give me that back. But it should be worth it in the end. I think it'll be nice to have a little minecart ride up to the surface. Just trying to get past that dangerous ravine part, and then I'll be a lot more comfortable. Should be easier though going up than going down. There we go. Get back on the stairs here. Then we can do these. We're almost at the top. Just like so. And do that, I guess. I probably, in hindsight, would have been better putting it this side, because it's kind of away from the gate then. But, you know, it's not too bad where it is. I think, yeah, I'm actually going to change it. I'll be back when I've done that. I don't like it where it is. Alright, cool, so I made that change, and we've got it on the right side now. So what I would like to do here is just kind of start by laying the track, and I think I would like to run it down into the floor a little bit too, not just leave it like this. So I'm gonna do this, and then I could kind of have a nice clean button push. I could either do that, or I could have a button on the wood here, and that would work. These will be powered rails. I'll be able to get in the cart, and it's kind of parked into the floor. Looks really clean that way, and it doesn't look very intrusive. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my rail line all the way up to the top. Surprisingly, not as many tracks as I thought that was going to be needed for that, but that's always a good thing. So now I'm going to need to head into my storage room here. No, I don't have any buttons, so I'm going to have to make a pair of buttons. And also I am going to make my powered rails now. So I'm going to want some sticks for that. And I believe you make them like this. I've not made any in a long time. There we go. I'll make 42 of them for now. Probably not going to need that many, but they'll come in handy for other things. I'm going to make some levers too. And that's actually used a fair amount of my gold. I don't have too much gold. So I am going to get my button and put it there. Now if I knock these out, that powers that. Might want to give it a little bit more of a boost at the beginning. Get my cart down. And now what I can kind of do is I'm going to miss maybe 4 and then do 3 powered tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of want to do it at a regular interval so that I can power it effectively like this. If I do a lever, what is that, 1 below the fence here, like that, and I did it for 3. I'm going to do that all the way up. Seems pretty reasonable to me. I'm going to lay these down first. And this actually, wow, yeah, I made way too many powered rails for this. I'm going to replace the 3 up here too. Not sure where I'm going to put the button here. I didn't really think about that. I could do that, I guess, and it's not very intrusive. That's a new change, that you can put buttons on the ground like that. Kind of looks a bit messy though, I might change it. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. So, made way too many powered rails, but that's okay. So now what we could do is test this, see how it goes, and hopefully it does what we want it to do. It's not too bad. And going down. The only thing I don't really like is it's kind of a bit of a challenge getting up here. So I'm gonna add an extra powered rail to it, see if it makes a difference. Oh yeah. It kind of was dragging a bit before, and I don't particularly like it when that happens. But that's really nice. I like that a lot. And then we can kind of pull in and it's parked. So all in all, that was a nice addition. That's going to be super handy. So what I would like to do now is, it's probably going to be getting on for nighttime anyway. So I'm going to be wanting to head over to the swamp biome to try and hunt some slimes and see what we can get. I'm going to drop off my extra redstone, granite, and decide. You always get so much stuff whenever you're doing these types of projects. And they go in there. I want to keep myself some dirt for building blocks. Really don't need that many torches either. There's my adventurer's supplies. Stack of torches will do just fine. I don't need to be carrying my good pick either. And I also made some potatoes. as you can see, so that I can have some good food for the trip. I'm just going to bring a stack. And we'll be ready to go. I'm going to probably jump on horseback. And do I want to carry these sticks? Not particularly. So I guess I'll put them in here for now. I don't want the carrots. So I think we're ready to go. Looks that way. So I'm going to head on out and head over to the swamp biome. Take my new little minecart. Okay guys, so I'm on my way back from the swamp biome. As I said, I was looking for slime balls, and it's not been too successful. I basically have dropped the probably 10 minutes of footage that we had because I didn't find any slimes, and it just ended up being a big waste of time. Honestly, I probably went a little bit too late anyway. So generally, all around, it kind of sucks. No slime balls, not even seen any slimes. So the thing is, with the Blaze Farm needing slime balls, I can't build it without them. And at this rate, I'm just thinking about giving up and working on something else and just waiting until I see slimes rather than keep looking for them. It has been over 2 sessions. Oh gosh, come now. I'm gonna have to go around this. It's been over an hour, over 2 sessions, looking for slimes, and I have only ever found 2 or 3 slime balls, and it's just not good. So I think we're just gonna have to adopt a different approach. I really wanted the Blaze Farm because it took a while to enchant just those swords, for example, and I don't even have any, you can't really see it right now, but I don't have any armor yet. And the thought of making really good armor, protection and unbreaking, with just that skeleton trap is kind of, well, it doesn't fill me with confidence or happiness really. But unless I find some slime balls, I'm not going to be able to do it. I do have one idea, though. There is one idea I have, and that is to try and locate the fort base again, because I know for a fact that there will be slime balls there. I think if there is not slime balls there, almost certainly I can find slimes, because I do distinctly remember there being slimes quite regularly over there. I'm not sure, but I think I may have took some slime balls with me. I know I had a ton at the lab, but that's not findable, really. So, I mean, that's kind of my last option if I really want to build the Blaze Farm. Now, I would need to find the fort anyway if I wanted to look for a stronghold. I do have some ender pearls to help me locate a stronghold. I don't have very many, but I have a few. So I'm wondering if at this point it might just be worthwhile to make a set of iron armor, just put level 30s on them. And I'm gonna have to open this. Just make basically a set of 30 and just, you know, that be that, whatever I get type of thing. And then just go out and look for the fort and subsequently maybe the stronghold at the same time. Here we go. So yeah, I'm not too happy with the situation as it is. I'm gonna double check the ravine that's over here. Did I leave a way to it? Not anymore. There might be one up here. There might be a slime here if I run along the top of the wall here. So right on through here, at the bottom of the ravine, there is an area where I've seen slimes. How do I get down here again? I guess I'm just going to fall down. Ah. There's some. That's 2. It's not enough, I don't think. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head in my design how many I needed, because I already have 2. So that would give me 4. So I would need the crusher, which is 1. And then maybe the gate, which is another 1. I could do 1 of the 2 spawners with the amount I have right now. But I couldn't do any more than that. So, I believe there is a way, if I follow this obsidian, that I will come out to the other ravine. I might look in there too. See if there's any slimes around. Doesn't look like it though. I don't think this is a slime chunk. I mean, I could look it up and find out where there is one, but that's not going to be a guarantee that they're going to spawn, type of thing, so that's why I've not done that already. But 2 more slime balls is 2 more than what I had. I don't have any sticky pistons anywhere, and I don't know of any places I could get any. I don't have like a jungle biome to visit and try and locate a jungle temple for sticky pistons. This is how desperate we're getting, folks. I would be prepared to locate a jungle, to find a jungle temple to get the sticky pistons I need for it, because there's not very many that I do need. I'll take that. What Y level are we at here? 22? This would all be valid slime area if it was a slime chunk, but it's not, so some lapis. I'm not going to get that right now, so I don't have fortune. So another 2 slime balls. This is the old branch mine, isn't it? Double check my hallways. No slimes. They could spawn in these branches, the small ones, but doesn't look like there is any. So the hunt for slimes goes on. I've never had this much of a problem with them. I know other people have, so it's not unheard of. But even so, I might poke around a little bit. What was that? In the abandoned mine as well, see if I can see any in there. I think that's above the Y level though, so we probably wouldn't see any in there. Yeah, I'm not seeing any slimes down here. If I could get one, even a tiny one, and got some good luck with looting, I would be fine. But I'll have to review my design and see exactly how many I need for each blaze trap, because we want to make 2 as the 2 spawners. I would be fine with having 1 for now and then getting the rest later. So I'm not sure on that one. So yeah, that's kind of not good. Just got the 4, and I don't have any sticky pistons, as I say, so I'm kind of stuck at the moment. So I guess now my next plan will be to make the brewing room, I guess, and that'll probably be it for today's episode. I'm just going to double check, see if another slime spawned again. Well, I can. Really wish there was a better way down. There probably is, and I just haven't found it. This is where this one died. Nope. Not seeing any. So I'm going to get to work on making the brewing room, and probably after that we'll call it an episode. And hopefully I'll find some more slimes in the meantime. So, be back soon. So I actually thought we'd work on the brewing room a little bit together before the end of the episode. So I'm gonna fill this infinite spring in for now. I've kind of cleared out some space. I did have a little bit of a realization on the slime front that if I don't find any by next episode, then I'm almost 100% certain I know where there is some, and that is in the hut that we left behind. I'm almost 100% certain there is some in there. And I'm going to have to try and track that down anyway, so it might be worthwhile going for that at some point. Let me see here. So, for the brewing room, I don't need anything super fancy for this. I just need something that is functional, looks kind of nice, and enables me to make a lot of potions, as we're going to be needing that moving forward. I'm not sure if I want to stick with a cobble floor or whether I want some stone bricks as well. I might have some stone bricks around the edge. But what I'm thinking here is definitely want some cobblestone walls like this. I kind of want like a workbench setup across the back of the room here. And let me kind of show you what I mean. Can I do it from here? No. Oh, this is... I hate placing stairs sometimes. There we go. I thought I had a stair missing in my inventory there. This is what I kind of want to try and do with this, is sort of make something like that, and then have a table in the middle, maybe? Not sure. Might make something a bit like that. Oops. I'm not sure. I don't really like that. That's what I'm trying to go for. Probably going to have to spend some time off camera figuring it out, to be honest. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know. I think the whole slime thing has thrown me, to be honest, so I'm gonna work on this a little bit off camera and see where we get. Okay, I have a bit better design now in mind, so we can finish it up together. Well, try at least. So far, everything else in this episode has kind of gone against me. It's been a really, really poor episode, so I apologize for that. Not happy with it. Basically, everything aside from the rail line has been pretty much messed up in some way or another. So this is basically what I've got going on. I have this here, which is a hole into the farm near where the nether wart is. So that's pretty handy to have. I have my areas for water bottles, and I have this, which connects through to the ravine. I believe, yeah, the ravine is just down here. And then I can get access to the mine shaft and the skeleton trap, the manual way, that type of thing. I'm going to have to expand this out a little bit, yeah, of course, but, you know, it's something. So, there's kind of lots of ways and places to go from here, which is kind of handy that it's in the brewing room and not somewhere else. I think also, long term, I would like to relocate my nether portal down here as well, from where it is now, because it's not in the most convenient location, it has to be said. Just trying to look for any slimes again. It doesn't look like any, so I'm not gonna go down there again, unless I was to make a way down. But I'm not gonna do that right now. So basically, in here we currently have some tables and such. We really probably need at least a crafting table. I don't think we need to do any smelting in here, so I'm not gonna put furnaces in. I guess maybe to make glass bottles actually, so might not be such a bad idea. Crafting tables are in here. I already have cobblestone to make a furnace with, so that's not a big deal. So let's just put 2 furnaces in here maybe. There we go. And I'm going to want to get another bucket of water if I don't already have one. I don't, so I'll have to do that in a little while. And now I can start the process of moving all this brewing stuff, but not the cauldron, we don't need that. You know what, I'll bring it anyway, we might be able to make some decorative use out of it. So brewing stands are going to go here and here. I'm also going to make 2 more. And they'll go there and there. And we have some space for some storage. I kind of want a chest to put my ingredients in. And I might put 4 more brewing stands over here too. I want a place to put my ingredients in, and then a place to put in finished potions, I think. So if I took that out there, and this is where I would put all my ingredients. I'll organize it later, but for now. So that's where all the ingredients would go. And then maybe finished potions over here. I probably want a double chest though for that, because they generally take up more room, they're not stackable, that type of thing. But where would I be able to put a double chest? That's the question. There's no real room in here, is there? I guess I'm just going to have to put a regular chest there. Kind of keeps all of this stuff together. You know, we have all that all kind of neat and organized. So I'm actually going to make a further 4 brewing stands for this side. Uses up most of my blaze rods, but oh well. So we've got a nice little brewing room here. Furnaces ready to go. I'll probably load them up with some coal. The only thing I really want to change now is the floor. Kind of add some detail to it with some stone bricks. And then I think we'll be pretty much set as far as brewing goes for a while anyway. So I'm going to just tear this out. Like so. I think that looks better. Looks a bit neater. Got plenty of room to move around in here. Access to the farm for nether wart. And access back into the main room as well. So I think what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to finish up the ceilings in all these rooms. And kind of finish this up. Maybe do a bit of base work. Move the portal, that type of thing. But generally I think we're moving in the right direction. I've just kind of took a hard hit not being able to find any slime balls. We're just going to have to try and negotiate that as best we can. And I'll come up with something, I think. But I'll let you know more next episode. Again, I apologize. This episode has been kind of mushed up. To be honest, it's not been very good. And I apologize for that. It's been a long couple of days. The slime thing threw me out with what my plans were. And just everything's kind of not worked out today. But I'm still going to share it with you guys, as there was some pretty useful. I don't know. I should just stop talking. It's not been my day today. This, essentially, we did this. That's kind of major. We did the brewing room, so I kind of want to still share it with you. So hopefully next episode things will be a little bit better. But until then, I'll see you later and have a good day.